call the meeting to order
Okay.
at 9:04.
Mhm.
President Bill McGowan, Cal Rowe, Wayne Sawchuk, Dan Coughlin. With respect to that, Wayne, Paul is going to be talking to Greg Corbo about all the rules and regs and all the stuff that's going on with 1 Pleasant Street and 2. So hopefully he'll call before our next meeting. We'll be able to talk about that, because I have a feeling they're going to want to go back and when the earth was just built, they're going to want to take the EDUs back to that period of time. So, oh yeah,
I bet you're right.
And we have another one too that's coming up. Ryan Stasko wants to change the EDU charge we gave him for a 1-bedroom addition to his home.
Yeah, and that's his probably 12-room house.
Here's Lewis. He's coming.
Okay.
There he is.
Good morning, everyone.
Hello.
Good morning.
So Dan, this basically is to finalize the permit and make sure everything's cool. Do you want to just give a quick recap for the record?
Yeah, I mean, we're on revision number 6 on the plans, but everything's working now as far as slopes and there's inverts. As far as the things that aren't shown on the plans, just to reiterate some of the things that we're recommending, I put it in the letter. And I think for the most part, Lewis and Nino have seen that. And I don't know if you have any comments on any other of the comments, but I think we're all pretty much squared away. I think Wayne last time brought up an issue or potential question regarding the old salt house. I had sent over to Brian the old as-built plans for that area. I guess he didn't have those on file, but it does clearly show a separate service for the old salt house, and they went out and they dye tested that, and indeed it does go to the next manhole down gradient. So I think we're pretty good unless we find some piping underneath when they're digging. That comes up, and I put a provision in there to notify us if they do find something. So
one of the things I'd like to do is also ask the owner to actually sign the agreement and initial all the pages, so that we don't have any ambiguity as to who's agreed to what. If you make a so as far as you're concerned, Dan, everything is copacetic?
Yeah, I mean, the big question right now is the phasing and what's going to happen for some of those features that are coming in the second phase. The lobster pound. Obviously there's going to probably be some changes along the way, and I just wanted to make sure that if there is modifications to the piping or additional things are added in, we need to see a revised plan for that. So my recommendations are all outlined in my letter. I think that should become part of the permit. So
okay,
I think we'll be all set at that point.
Yeah, I'd like to add that they let us know 24 or 48 hours before they're going to go to work on the project, instead of start working on the project and then you should have told us you were starting so we could handle it.
Yeah, one of the things we obviously need is a licensed drain layer to do the work. And Nino, once you have retained someone to do that work, I don't know if you have or not, but we need to go over with them a schedule of inspections. And obviously, to set up those inspections, we are looking for a 48-hour notice.
It'll be Tony Ioria, which I think you guys work with quite a bit.
Yeah,
that's terrific.
Yep.
Yeah, Tony's pretty good about calling too.
He is.
All right, well, I'll make a motion then that we approve the permit for Border Street as proposed by Dan.
Second.
All right, so we'll do a roll call vote. Bill McGowan, aye.
Wayne Sawchuk, aye.
Done and dusted.
Thank you, everybody.
Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thank you. Thanks.
Have a good one. Bye.
All right. Yeah, we don't have anything else on the agenda, but our next meeting should be what, in a week? Next Wednesday, would that be it?
Let's see, yeah, the 25th.
Okay. I think by then, I think Paul will talk to Greg Corbo and we can talk about rules and regs and things of that nature. So.
Right.
Now, do we want to have any consideration on that, on the plans? And we should actually get a copy of the plans from the planning board on that number 2 Pleasant Street.
Yeah, maybe Carol, you can get that, please.
Plans for number 2?
Yep.
Yeah. Now, that's a case where there's a sewer connection that goes to the property, but they're going to be, significantly changing the use by adding the 2 residential units and stuff.
What is it now?
Is this the old Strawberry Parfait building?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And they want to total residential gross floor area of 2,800 square feet. And it goes back to their application to modify the existing 2012 permit. And I'm not sure the 2012 permit is really still in force.
No. But we're going to have the same issue. They're going to want to go back to 12 or 1901 and have an EDU charge based on that rather than what the prevailing rate is. So
Right.
I'd asked Paul to check in with Greg because he did if I remember correctly, he did a brief basically saying, no, we did the right thing. We can change the rules and we can change we can change the rates as long as we do it in a public forum, which we did, and have a proper vote, which we did. So
right. And there may be something going on, of course, with 55 South Main Street, the gas station property, because I think there's if not already, but there's going to be a different owner. But they're probably going to do the same plan, so that we should just keep an eye on that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep. All right. Anything else that we need to? Well, actually, we can't do anything else because that was the only thing on the agenda. So, all right, I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
Second.
Okay.
We'll do a roll call. Bill McGowan, aye.
Wayne Sawchuck, aye.
All righty. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Have a
you.
good weekend.
Have a good day.
Yep.
Later.
You too.
Bye.
Bye now.
Thanks.